1st, 1840 in Boston. The factories are coming. Read all about it.
What's the big news?
The furniture factory's coming. Read all about it. Only 2 pennies. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Big news. What? Good heavens! I haven't had this problem happen to me since 50 years ago, when I was first competing for business. That was a time when a lot of women fancied me. Oh yes, I was that handsome.
You were handsome.
Anyways, this is going to push us out of business. The factory makes furniture. That's what we make here in your shop. No matter, people still come to us. They don't want to buy anything from a lousy factory. They make their chairs with sturdy materials, and all of them exactly the same. Ours are unique. Don't worry, my boy, this is still the future. Let's worry about the present. Good night, Mr. Wilburn.
Extra, extra. May 22nd, 1840 in Boston. The factory opens soon.
'Tis the day I've completed my finest chair.
I wish I had heard yesterday's newspaper. I hear the factory has a machinery driven by bells and a shaft connected to a water wheel.
Can you let me in?
Just a moment. Julian, could you get the door, please?
Yes, Mr. Wilburn.
How much do your chairs cost?
Well, it comes around $2.
$2? That's expensive for one chair.
And to make that chair, we have to do many things. First, we hand out the board from a large piece of timber. Then we have to cut out the C-plank with a bow saw. We have to make the legs. We use a circular saw to make the legs. This must be powered by my foot. Then we have to drill 22 separate holes to fit all the pillars and rods together. They must be cut precisely or they won't fit into the holes. Then the chair must be painted and decorated. For all that, you must pay only $2.
Well, I hear that the chairs will be much cheaper at the new factory.
Is my chair ready?
Oh yes, it's right here. $2, please.
This chair is lovely. I'll find craftsmanship. Goodbye.
That was our last standing order, Julian.
Extra, extra. May 23rd, 1840 in Boston. The factory opens soon. Today.
Julian, could you get some lumber from the sawmill? We're running low.
Yes, Mr. Wilburn.
Hello, Julian. Would you like to come have a cup of tea with me?
No, thank you. I am too busy. Why are you wearing your blacksmith's clothes?
Oh, I left that job. I'm going to work at the new factory. They say we get better food, we get paid more.
That's quite interesting. But why the big racket out here?
It's kind of obvious. Everyone wants a job at the factory.
Come join the factory. We need workers to expand with wood. Good pay.
Aha, I knew it. You're thinking about working at the factory, aren't you?
No, I'm not. A woodworking apprentice to a kind master. I've been working for Mr. Wilburn for 4 years. I can't just leave him. I must go.
What did I do?
Finally, I have found some cheap lumber from the sawmill. Maybe I should get a job at the furniture factory. We're losing business at the shop anyways. May I please have a job, sir?
Well, you seem like a fine lad. Oh, you're Mr. Wilburn's apprentice, aren't you? You're skilled with wood. Come back next week and I'll put you in charge with the bow saw.
Thank you.
Where's Julian? There you are. Where were you? Where's my lumber?
Here it is, Mr. Wilburn. It was a fine day, so I took a little stroll.
That was a long stroll. Well, go to bed, my boy.
Extra, extra. June 4th, 1840. Factory factory brings prosperity to Boston.
Oh, Mr. Woover, we need more nails.
All right, my boy, get some in town.
All right. I hope I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
We're not low on nails. You're late. Get to work, boy.
The machines are so loud.
What?
The machines are so loud.
What?
The machines are so... Never mind. Zach, how are you? What do you do here at the factory?
Oh, I deliver messages. And I deliver messages and I load the answer to one of the machines.
Here, why don't you sit here and tell me more?
I don't know. They keep me They keep me pretty busy. I'm not really supposed to.
Oh, just sit down and rest for a minute.
Now look what we have done. That chair wasn't finished.
With all these machines and the chair breaks, the chairs at Mr. Woomer's shop were as sturdy as a statue.
Well, it must have been your fault. You didn't use the machine correctly.
Here, you need some fresh air. Let's go outside for a few minutes so you feel better.
Good idea.
Where do you think you're going? You haven't forgotten the rules already. Your lunch break is in 2 hours. Get back to work.
Well, I better go now. Goodbye, Julian.
Extra, extra, June 11th, 1840. Factory profits are sky high.
This is too much hard work, and too many people are getting hurt. The air I'm breathing is bad. The machines are so loud that one of my friends has gone deaf. Mr. Charlie, I have to talk to you!
What is all that yelling? Aren't you at your machine working?
What?
Just go back to your job.
I quit! I hate this job! In the factory, it was peaceful, just me and Mr. Woover. We could take a break when we needed to. No one became deaf at our shop. We made good quality chairs there. Here, we make the same thing over and over again. They don't even last.
Then leave.
Oh, Mr. Woover, I'm so sorry that I ran away. I hope you can forgive me. Mr. Woover, wake up, please.
Extra, extra, artisans going out of business because of factories. Read all about it.
March 14, 1840. Jimmy Peterson. Vermont is a tough place for a farmer. It was just my luck that we lived in it. My part of the family is to all the chores, including giving slop to the pigs, milking the cow, collecting eggs from our only chicken, and getting kindling. Now that I was going to have to plow the ground, I thought my arms would fall off by the time it was summer. Farmers are supposed to be self-sufficient, but in my eyes, I was sufficient for my family. My father left when I was 2. Ever since then, my mother went, well, crazy. I could hear my mother yelling from the shack we called a house. It was made to fit 20 chickens. All the shack had was one window, 2 beds to fit 2 adults and 3 kids, and a table the size of a desk. I could hear my mother yelling at me again, "Jimmy Peterson, come here this instant." Uh-oh, I thought. Whenever my mother called me by my full name, I knew I was in trouble. However, the thought that worried me the most was that I knew I hadn't done anything wrong. I stepped onto the dirt floor of our tiny house. Actually, it wasn't a floor. It was the ground. My arms were aching from churning cow milk. It was hard work. Suddenly, I felt 2 cold eyes glaring at me. I looked at my mother. The last time she had stared at me like that was when the priest said that there was a bad omen in all of Virginia. She had went crazy. I thought she had heard again, but finally she spoke. "Jimmy, you know we need more money, don't you?" "Yes, I answered, unsure of where this was going, but I didn't know we needed more money to pay off the debt of the shack. My mother spoke again. You're going to get a job. The words echoed in my mind. The next words broke my heart. You're going to work in the mills. My mother finished and turned back to her icy stare. That was crazy. I knew plowing the ground was hard enough, but working in the mills could kill you. I heard the devil lived there and gave me sickness. I couldn't help it. I fainted. I woke up and found myself in a stagecoach. I heard the driver say, "Next stop, Lowell Mills." I was angry, really angry. The end.